introduce our panel of judges today. We have 3 judges who are going to evaluate the impromptu session. Our first judge is none other than, any guesses, guys? Come on, in the chat box, any guesses?
Ramlal sir.
Yes, Srivatha gave the right answer. It is none other than our very own general evaluator for today, CA Anil Verma sir. Now, our second judge today is CA Sridhar Kamath. He is a qualified chartered accountant. He qualified his CA in the year 2005. He secured the All India 31st rank in his PE2 examination. He also has a degree in BBM from the Mangalore University. He is a fellow chartered accountant and has a diploma in the Information System Audit of ICAI. He is the president of Manipal Udupi Toastmasters Club. Welcome, CA Sridhar Kamath sir. Sridhar Kamath sir, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Now, the third judge for today has been our mentor from the past many years, and he is the founding members of the Garden City Toastmasters Club. If you were to Google Garden City Toastmasters Club, you would know that it is the first club to be chartered with the Toastmasters International, California. Ramlal sir is also the ex-SBI official. He has varied interests of reading, speaking, and trekking. Welcome, Ramlal sir. Ramlal sir, are you there?
Yeah, he's.
Okay. So, give a big round of applause, everybody, to our panel of judges for today. Now, I request my co-butterfly master to reiterate the guidelines for the impromptu contestants. Srishti, are you there?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
So, good morning everyone. Once again, guidelines are so important. So, the guidelines for the contestant impromptu Subitaria are, the first guideline is, contest will be in English only. Please switch on your mic and video when you're called to speak, but only if you have any network issues, you can switch off your video. It's mandatory to mention your name before you start speaking. You're not allowed to divert from the topic, so you have to speak on the topic assigned to you. In this impromptu contest, you will get a minute of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes to speak. Pay attention to the sound of buzzer and keep an eye on the chat box at every 1 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds and 2 minutes. All the best, guys. Over to the.
Thank you, Srishti. ऐसे बड़े-बड़े पेट में छोटी-छोटी butterflies होती रहती है. That's why I need a response from all the contestants present here. Are you ready to address the butterflies in your stomach? Come on, contestants, in the chat box right now.
Yes, we are.
Yes. Okay, so Srishti, can you please present the screen? Let's start. Srishti, please present the screen. Thank you. Our first table topic for today is, would you rather...
Is it visible?
Yes, it is. Yeah, next. Our first table topic today is, would you rather have a magic carpet, like in the movie Aladdin, that flies, or have your own personal robot? You might remember Doraemon. And this table topic goes to Abhilash K. Are you there? Abhilash K?
Yes, I'm
Yes, please go ahead and share your views on this topic.
In the sense,
you have to talk on this topic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to talk on this topic for.
I have to choose any one, or I can speak on both the things.
You have to choose one and talk. That's the challenge.
Okay. Rather than the magic carpet, I would like to choose a robot who would assist me in everything. So he could keep up the time, and the gadgets. It would be a great thing. I was always a science kid and had more interested in the science stuff. So exploring things with the science and experimenting was always the better part of the life. And by the choosing commerce was because of the passion and the money I would get. But science was always my first love. But science was always my first love. And the assistant would be the robot. It would be a great help to me in the all the other stuff also, like in my doing my assignments, the studies, and all those things. That's it. I would end my talk. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Abhilash. That was a wonderful insight. I'm pretty sure that science people would obviously choose robot because that's more fascinating. Okay, so the next table topic is frog jumping should be an Olympic event. What do you all think about it? And this topic, I'd like to give it to Jai Jitendra Mehta. Are you there?
Yes, is I'm audible?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. So I would like to choose the Olympic one because can you just remind me the name of the insect which is on the screen?
It's a frog. It's a frog jumping competition.
So the frog jumping competition is not much better than the competition in the Olympics, where they have the passion. The frog is jumping just for no reasons. They are jumping just to beat the another one, while in the Olympics it is for the nation and for the passion to do something great for the people. It is not just like to make some. The frog doesn't make any sense of jumping like anything, but in the Olympics it makes like it will create an impact on the society. That every time it is not about jumping, it is about clearing and achieving our goals. The main theory of the frog jumping competition is to stand up, sit down, and then again stand up and then jump. So that theory always teaches us in life also that it is not about just standing up and going out. It is also standing up, sometimes sitting down. It is a quote said by one that every play has a pause button. And also remember that every play has a pause button, and also every pause has a play button. So take rest if needed and do accordingly. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Jai Jitendra. That was an amazing way to initiate the impromptu. Very good. And can we have a big round of applause for Abhilash K and Jai Jitendra Mehta, please, everybody? It's more engaging when you start applauding. Thank you so much. So now the next table topic is you are not a human being anymore, and you are instead a pair of glasses. So you have to explain your life as a pair of glasses. And this question goes to Arjun Shenoy. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I'm Arjun Shenoy. I'm from Udupi. So the topic is life as a pair of glasses. As you can see, I'm already wearing glasses, so maybe I'm pretty much connected to glasses since a very long time. So pair as a glasses. Glasses is something that most of the people in this world use. It may be clear glasses like the one which I'm wearing, or it may be sunglasses, or maybe some fancy glasses the way which Ranveer Singh wears. So each of them have their own a way of attracting people, or the work they do. So glasses is something that comes in front of your eyes. Right? So anything that happens in the world is something that the glass observes. Before you could see, glass is something that it gets to know the things about the world. So we ourselves has to be something like glass, where we get to attract the things that is in the society, where we can observe all the positive things and let go all the negative things. Maybe we can protect, just like the way glasses protect our eyes, we can protect the people around us. Maybe we can stand in front of the ones whom we love. We can protect the harsh things that comes on their way. Maybe we can do something good for them. So that at last, the way I respect my glasses, maybe my friends or my people respect me. Thank you.
Very, very good, Arjun. Can we please have a round of applause for Arjun here?
Thank you.
Good improvisation, Arjun.
Thank you.
All right. Now, moving on to the next topic. You are given a chance to choose between two superpowers. One would be reading minds, and the other one would be becoming invisible in a matter of just a few seconds. Which one would you choose and why? This question goes to Chirag Dandekar. Are you there? Chirag Dandekar, are you there?
Yes, yes. Can you explain me this topic? What is the topic, please?
So, this is a superpower. We have two superpowers on the screen. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
One is be able to read somebody's mind.
Okay.
Anybody's mind. You can read anybody's mind. And the second one is you can become invisible in a matter of just a few seconds. Which one would you choose? Which superpower would you choose and why?
I would like to choose the superpower of reading anybody's mind because if I come to read anybody's mind, then I can win people. Okay. If I win people, I can do some challenging tasks by reading their minds and admiring them, and by giving attention to them. If I read someone's mind, then I will be able to do some challenging tasks with them. क्योंकि one हिंदी phrase is there कि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, लहरों से लड़कर कभी नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Round of applause, everybody. Amazing. I really like your line of कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. Very true. Now, let's move on to the next table topic. So all those who enjoy entertainment, don't we all enjoy entertainment?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry about that. So, yeah, now this table top, which TV show would you choose and why? And this table topic goes to Satvik Gupta. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, Satvik, you are audible. Please go ahead and answer this question.
Happy morning, everyone. The show I'm going to choose is Suits. Since I was a childhood, I've always wanted to work in a big office. And in the show Suits, they show that a person named Harvey Specter and Mike Ross work in a very big office in New York. And that's it. In that show, they show that he's a pretty big lawyer and one of the biggest lawyer in New York. I want to be that. I want to have that fame and power where I can be called the biggest of something in New York. Plus, we see that he kicks a lot of people around. I mean, like, not literally kicking, but yeah, he beats a lot of lawyers and he's one of the best lawyers. So, I would like to play the role of Harvey Specter in Suits, and it's also good. There's also a secretary named Donna, which helps him a lot. And I can get to experience all that. I can get to have that in a reel where I can actually command around people, be a managing partner of the biggest firm in New York in the United States, and do a lot of things. I can fight for the people and fight for the good and fight for the society at the large. So yeah, I would like to be Suits. Has any one of you watched Suits?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Satvik.
Yeah.
Big round of applause for Satvik, everybody. And yes, I have watched Suits and it's amazing. I really like the lawyer concept that they involve in how they deal with a lot of clients.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next table topic for today is, this is very interesting table topic, I tell you, okay. So the starting is, I am on my favorite vacation. You have to start the story with that. And you have to end the story with, reminds me of an original scene from a movie I watched before. And that table topic goes to, so the body is what you have to construct. Let's see how creative you can get. And this topic goes to Amalin G. Joseph. Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, Amalin, go ahead.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. This is Amalunji Joseph from Udupi. And my topic is starting from a vacation and ending with the movie scene, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Body is what you have to construct.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So remember the blue skies, the green water and the black sand beach? That was always my dream vacation. My sister had actually planned this vacation for my birthday. This was a surprise. And as I went there, this was a different place. It was not actually how I imagined it. There was no black sand. There was just normal sand. So, but still she had planned all the, spa, all those massages and everything which I wanted. And I was just there laying on my hammock and just sipping on whatever I had, whatever I could afford actually, because it was not what I was paying. My sister was paying. I had to take care of that also. So I was just laying on my hammock and enjoying the view. And then I saw that a scooter passed by on the beach. Just the blue water, the green water, blue skies with white clouds. And then a scooter passed by, which was almost orange-red color. And that flashed me. At that moment, I realized I have seen this somewhere. Where have I seen this? If you know clearly, in the movie Three Idiots, that was the ending scene. So that's when I realized, okay, this is where I've seen the exact same scenario, except that person was not wearing a helmet. When that person was in their vacation, I guess, full vacation mode they're going. That scenario captured in my mind, which I will forever remember. Thank you.
Wow. Big round of applause, everybody. Amalin Joseph did a great job about this. I was afraid if anybody will be able to improvise. But Amalin, you did a great job at that. Thank you. And now over to the next table topic. Okay, this is another very weird but yet interesting topic. So you have your dream house in front of you, but the catch is it is in a very weird place. Like you see in the picture, can you notice that there is also a zip line if you zoom in? There's a zip line that is attached to the house. So now you have to explain what your life looks like in your dream house, but it is in a weird place. This question goes to Harsh Tantya. Are you there?
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, Harsh. Go ahead.
Will you have to describe the specific house, or can we choose something else also?
Okay, you can go ahead and can you choose a specific? Okay.
Okay. Done. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Harsh Tantya, and the topic for me is a dream house in a weird place. As we can all see on the screen, there's a cliff in the middle of, I should say, nowhere. It's situated on the in mid of a lagoon or ocean, and there's a zip line to cross it up to the house, and a house is built upon it, which is isolated. Will this be my dream house? Definitely yes. It's not that I despise humans. I yearn to be around people. But when I enunciate my views, I think solidarity is sometimes pretty peaceful, and humans can sometimes just be irritating. So it will be amazing to have a house away from everyone where I can just go, get some peace, calm my head, and I can reverie around the things I feel, the poems I want to write, or the books I want to read. The best thing about this dream house would be I can go there and I can open a novel and I can read through it for 7 days straight without anyone coming to knock on my door and asking me why I'm not coming out to play or anything like that. So I think this place away from rest of the world will be amazing to go spend time as a holiday, if not forever. Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing, Harsh Tantya. Big round of applause, everybody, to Harsh Tantya. I really liked how you improvised in the thing, although you wanted another dream house, but you still came up with it. And that's the whole point of this session. You have to get very creative in the table topics that we're asking. So, Harsh Tantya, thank you. Now, so the next table topic is, cricket lovers are going to love this topic. So, you have to choose from this list of KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Hardik Pandya, Rishabh Pant, Manish Pandey, Sanju Samson. So from these, you have to choose who you would like as a captain for the Indian cricket team. And this question goes to Nivesh Tatar. Nivesh Tatar, are you there? Okay. Nivesh Tatar is not here. Could I ask this question to... Can anybody say in the chat box if they're, of the contestants, can anybody say if they're a cricket lover? Because he's absent here, so I need somebody to take up the role from the contestants.
Vishnu Acharya.
Vishnu Acharya?
He's a participant.
Okay.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, go ahead, Vishnu.
Okay. Thank God I got a topic from cricket because that's the one sport that I love the most. So by fluke I got this topic, myself Vishnu Acharya, and the question is, who is for your captain? And I was a great fan of MS Dhoni, and unfortunately there is no MS Dhoni photo in this picture. So what they want is who would be your future captain.
Yes.
So out of these 6 people, when I look at their captaincy history and their personality, I would like Shreyas Iyer to be a better captain because in the last 2 seasons of IPL, I have seen his captaincy performance in the franchisee Delhi Daredevils, or now known as Delhi Capitals, and the way he bats and the way he encourages his people and the way he collaborates with the team and the way he motivates his team is the one thing that I love most about Shreyas Iyer. And in any sports, the one who motivates would be a better captain. So my vote would be for Shreyas Iyer. And not degrading any of the other 5 players, they are also too good. I would like to see all these 5 other players in the team so that Shreyas Iyer can lead this team, a very better future Indian cricket team. And the other 5 players also have the ability to be the captains. And Shreyas Iyer is one point ahead of all these 5 players. This is what my opinion is, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Vishnu. Amazing. Big round of applause, everybody. You improvised, and that is something, again, that I appreciate. Thank you for taking up that topic. And next table topic is, now I am all ears to hear about the best places in Udupi. So, Spandana, are you here? Spandana?
Yes.
Yes, I know that you're from Udupi. So, I am all yours to listen to the best places in Udupi and also best food you can go and have at Udupi.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that I got this beautiful topic. So whenever we talk about Udupi, the first thing comes to our mind is beaches. But no, Udupi is not only about beaches. There are like so amazing places in Udupi. First of all, if you are into trekking and all, Kudremukh, the best. Kalasa, Kudremukh and all comes in Udupi, and it's like the greenery is all over and it's so mesmerizing to watch. The second, if you are into like visiting temples, history places and all, you got Gammateshwara, you got Kudremukh Basdi, you got Krishna Math, and many other beautiful temples around here. If you are like into making like going to beaches and having fun, so then there are like a lot of paragliding and all in Malpe Beach, Kapu Beach. You got Lighthouse, which is like next level. So food, talking about food, the famous food is Kori Roti. But if you are vegetarian, you must try the masala dosa and Kori Bhaji here. It's really amazing. So Udupi, ending this, like Udupi is not at all about beaches. There is like much thing other. If you come to Udupi, just contact me. I'll take you to the beautiful places of Udupi here.
Amazing. That's really good. You can finish the. Okay. Thank you, Spandana. That was an amazing suggestion, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to contact you when I visit Udupi. Now, big round of applause, by the way. Big round of applause to Spandana. So the next table topic for today is personalized license plate. You are a car, and you can design the license plate. What would you have on the license plate? And there are no restrictions about it. What would you have on the license plate? Which car would it be? And who would be owning you? So these are the three questions that you have to address. And this table topic goes to, let me check. Duke Jose, are you here? Duke Jose? Duke Jose, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Can you answer this question, please?
Thank you, Divya, for giving me this topic. So, as you can see, this is I would say like a vehicle which was manufactured in the 1950s. So, given the license plate, I think we already have 100 and 1 lakh.
You can design it. There's flexibility about it. You can design it. It can be any car also.
Okay, any car. If it is any car, I would go with Rolls-Royce, because those brands are the most something which have the most brand value in it. And if coming to the owner who is to possess the vehicle, I would like to say one of the person whom I like the most is Amitabh Bachchan, the big B of Bollywood, and I would like him to ride the car, because for me concerned, he's a person who have come from failure, like from a failure from a BB, like from an All India radio station where he was not given an opportunity to speak up his points. So like he failed from at All India radio station, and later on he became the host of Kaun Bega Crorepati, and also we know him as the big B of Bollywood. And also coming to the car specific, I feel like Rolls-Royce gives us a premium look. Like just assume going with the Rolls-Royce in one of the streets, and you can see that the other cars will automatically give way for you as a form of brand or royalty. Like like you assume a position where a big car or a luxury car comes in, automatically the others follow you. Just like leaders, when leaders come in, there might be someone will move way path for you, and that is what I see in that car. And the best person who can ride that car would be none other than the big B Bollywood, Amitabh Bachchan. Over to you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Duke. That was amazing improvisation. And a big round of applause, everybody, to Duke Joseph. Okay, so now the next table topic is online education. In this era, you all know how important online education has become and how the best educators have all gone online. So to talk on this topic, I invite Nibedita Panda. Can you please talk on this topic?
Hi everybody, happy morning to everyone, and thank you Divya for giving this amazing topic of online education. Well, all of us are right now having the online education due to the lockdown. In fact, we all are having a video call, a virtual meeting while having this butterfly session. I'm telling you, the online era is going to stay here for the rest of our lives and is going to be improvised more and more. The physical mode is, I will not say it's coming to an end, but it is taking over by the online education mode. Let me give an example of my brother itself. He gets up early in 8 o'clock in the morning and he has a class around 8:30. He gets up as his school dress, sits in front of the laptop, even though he will be wearing a pajama at beneath, but he will be looking perfect good in his iron t-shirt of school. And when the teacher asks the question, "Are you listening?" And my brother happily says, "Yes, I am listening." But his website will be under some other, which computer website would have been opened in some game website. So one demerit of online education, I would like to say, is you won't get attention of the children every time because they have got the opportunity to explore in other areas. But as I said, online education is going to stay, and this can be used as an advantage by everybody. You can explore a lot through online education. Now, it's even an 8-year kid is learning coding. Have you seen the ad on the White Hat Junior? He is learning coding. Can you imagine? Could you have imagined this 8 years back when you were in your school? So that's the power of online education right now. And I hope everybody realizes it and adhere to the online education mode. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Nivedita Panda. Although you didn't exceed the time, you spoke for exact 2 minutes. I'm glad about that you stuck to the time. And another thing is the list of contestants here. I just want you all to text who have not gotten the chance to speak. Please, can you keep sending the message, and I'll allocate accordingly. In the chat box, please send in your message. Not everybody, but some of them. A few of them would do, so that I get a count of it. Thank you. Okay, so the next table topic is... Srishti, can you please change the slide? Next slide. Now let's say you have all the superpowers needed to rule the world. Ashrit Shroff, are you here?
Yes, a very happy morning to all.
Happy morning, Ashrit.
If I got the chance to rule the world, it's a very interesting thing if I can do. If I have the power to rule the world, I will eradicate the differentiation between the peoples. I will try to avoid the wars. It will create a peaceful world. That there is another possibility of increasing the trade between the two countries earlier we had, because as we are united as a single world, there is no competition within. There is always a chance to explore the places. You don't have any passport. You don't need any passport. You don't need any different other currencies to confuse with. You can go very happily without any barriers. Also, to avoid the crime, there is always a place. We know that the area police, but now as we are one, there is no limit for the police or the law to barrier with, because we know the police can't go a different territory, and as we are single, there is no territory we know. So in total, the economy is going to develop, the exploration of people is going to develop, the education system is going to develop. As we know, the different countries have different things to education. Like we know the German has some other curriculums for the children, and India that lacks. By getting it to one place, we can adopt those. So there are only benefits I can see by getting to rule the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashrit, for sharing your views on if you rule the world. Big round of applause to Ashrit, everybody. I really hope you guys are not sleeping. Please be interactive. This is an interactive session. Thank you. So the next table topic is, if you had a chance to pass a law, to make a law and pass the law, on what matter would it be on? That too, it's in India. You have to pass and make a law in India. And this question, this table topic goes to Sridevi Bhatt. Are you here? Sridevi Bhatt.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, please go ahead and answer this question.
Yes. First of all, good morning to everyone, and thank you for giving me an opportunity. So pass a law. I would really think on women, because recent years, even though they say women are equal to men, but that is not practically being followed in India. I've seen many such cases wherein still women are facing some harassment and they are just demotivated, degraded in front of men. So I would like to pass a law with respect to women, wherein women can have their rights, their freedom, wherein they can come forward, express their views, ideas, and they, wherein they can feel themselves that they are equal to men. So this is what I would like to put on in India. If I want to make a law and pass, it will be on women, because you know women are they are the ones who need some attention these days. Of course, during speeches and all, we see women empowerment is going on, and we celebrate Women's Day and all. But that is not practically what we see in this situation or in this current year. So I would like to focus on this aspect when it comes to making a law and passing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sridevi. I'm pretty sure that most of us would agree about that. Thank you for sharing your views on the same topic. So big round of applause to Sridevi, everybody. Thank you. Now, so the next table topic is, again, it's an interesting one. You are on a hot air balloon ride to one of the coldest parts of the world, which is Antarctica. It is Mission Antarctica on a hot air balloon. You have to explain what you see. And this table topic goes to Kavita. I see Kavita Madhuchanda. Kavita, can you speak on this topic?
Contestant. I'm not consistent.
Okay, you're not a contestant. Okay.
Yes.
1 minute. I asked Sushma Rao. Sushma Rao?
Yes. Hello
You
everyone
are a contestant,
and
right?
good morning. Yes, I am a contestant. Yeah, so good morning everyone. I am Sushma Rao from Udupi branch, and the topic that I have here is rather interesting: visiting Antarctica in a hot air balloon ride. So first of all, I am really interested to see what Antarctica is, because I have seen videos. Antarctica is a place which has not been explored much. So there might be 90% of the species which has not been explored by the world, has not been seen anywhere. So obviously I want to visit there once at least in a lifetime if I get the opportunity. And I have the fear of heights, so going in a hot air balloon is kind of scary for me. But if I visit there, first of all, obviously I would carry some things which would keep me warm, because it is the coldest place on earth, as I have heard it. And I would like to see some species such as polar bears, sea creatures, and I hope there are people living there, so I could visit there. There are space stations and all which are set up there, so I could visit there and get to know what they have explored yet. Also some kind of weird creatures over there. If I could photograph them and bring it back, it would be really amazing. And obviously I would like to stay there for the least amount of time, because I cannot stand cold. So I definitely love summers and I cannot stand cold at all. So if I would get to leave as early as possible, I would leave and come back home. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sushma. I really liked how slowly and with the flow of thoughts that you spoke. Thank you so much. Big round of applause to Sushma, everybody. Thank you. And now the next table topic for today is security cameras. We have security cameras in most of the places today. What do you feel? Is that an invasion of privacy? And this table topic goes to Vinod Raj. Vinod, are you here?
Yeah, Divya. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. Security cameras. See, when I first come to Bangalore, this is the one thing which usually, scares me or create me something interesting in mind. In first year, I used to go to the client place where they have put CC camera everywhere, even from the entrance to our audit place. So whenever I enter, first thing, I don't know whether I see the security guard or not. First, I used to see this camera. Usually, one thing I observed is whenever the camera is on, there will be some red light. So I used to observe that whether it's a red light or not, so that I can do some things. Usually, we human beings, if there is a camera, we behave differently. If there is no camera, then our actions will be different. That is true. So first, I will see that whether there is a red symbol or not. If there is no red symbol, then we'll sit in a different position. You can't imagine how we'll sit in a client place. What we'll do in the client place, whether we are doing audit or something else, whether we'll listen music or watch movies, no one knows. But if there is a red light, I will be alert. You don't know how professionally we behave like that. First, we'll open the laptop. We won't use mobile at all. We won't put charger. We are very professionals. Like then a client when comes, if someone seeing in a CC camera, they should believe that we are CS. I know we are yet to see, but still that impression will be give if that CC camera is on. So indirectly, somewhere this CC camera is affecting our privacy. There is no doubt. But at the same time, that is needed. If there is no camera, as I said, we won't work only. That means that efficiency will be reduced to some extent. But today, these security cameras, they're misusing in a very different ways. They're dressing rooms and all, they're putting cameras. And we are not aware of that. So somewhere they're affecting our privacy, but at the same time it is needed. As they say, technology is a disaster if you use it in a wrong way. But if you use it in a wise way, definitely it is a benefit. It is not evasion of privacy if you use it in a very good manner. So I go with a far off the topic, and thanks for the topic, Divya.
Thank you, Vinod. Big round of applause to Vinod, everybody. Really, yeah, I'm pretty sure that many of them will agree to the points that you put forth. Now, finally, to further enunciate the next set of table topics to you all, I call upon my friend and co-butterfly master, Srishti S. Chaja. Over to you to enunciate the further set of topics.
Thank you, Divya. Good morning once again, everyone. So, hope you have enjoyed all 15 questions. Guys, did you enjoy?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yes, to move on to the next 15 questions. So, here we go. If you get a chance to meet Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and this question goes to Mr. Sarvottam BS. Sarvottam?
Yes. Thank you for the topic. I am audible?
Yeah.
Yes. If I get a chance to meet Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, what would I ask for? This is a wonderful topic. I rather ask for what are further steps and amendments to eradicate present situation. Means to cope up with the present situation called COVID-19. It is 21, but still we are behind. It is COVID-19. This is a very hectic task to manage a finance of nation. It's very hectic task. How you could managing it? That was my first and foremost question.
I wonder, only to manage our home regular finance problems is way more difficult. How she manages nation finance problem. This is something great that she is doing, and I admire her as a finance minister. And thanks for the topic.
Please give a big round of applause to Sarvottam Srinivas. The same as I expected. It was amazing, Sarvottam. So, moving on to our next table topic, back to school. And this question goes to Steffi D. Almeida. Steffi?
Yes, I'm here. My name is Steffi.
Steffi? So, are you missing your school?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you want to go back to school?
Yes.
I want. You can explain your memories.
Yeah, I want to go back to school. I want to go back to LKG, and I want to participate in all the competitions again, which I had missed. And today I really regret for not participating in most of the competitions. Then I want to also learn dance, singing, and everything. And again, grab all the opportunities and move forward. Also, I want to learn many languages. So if I had learned all the languages at my earlier age, then today I would have learned so many, more than 10 languages. Also, I would have developed my communication skills. Also, I would have spent a lot of time with my friends, and maybe in sports also, I would have improved myself. Also, maybe I would have I would have spent a lot of time with my friends, made a lot of friends. Yeah, I really want to go back to school again. And yeah, thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Steffi. It was amazing. You remembered me of my childhood because I didn't study LKG only. I was skipped to babysitting to UKG. Thank you, Steffi. It was amazing. Moving on to our next table topic, the amazing one, the collaboration of Sherlock Holmes with Harry Potter. And this question goes to Miss Harinita Bhupati. Harinita?
Yeah. Am I audible?
So, Harinita, your question is, I hope you have watched this movie. So, what do you think of a famous wizard meeting famous detective, Sherlock meeting Harry Potter?
Well, thank you for the topic, Sunil Shrustri. Distinguished delegates, Madam President, and to all my cohorts in the rendezvous, a very good morning to one and all. I am Harinita Bhupati, a bean counter by profession and the Michelin star home chef by passion. After 1 year of waiting to be an impromptu speaker, today I have a silent scream in my mind saying, could I be more enthralled? Because these little sessions, though gullibly lethal, brings out the best speaker in you. So quick kudos to all the stalwarts for pulling off this event and for curating soul happiness on a sloppy Sunday morning. Coming back to my topic, Sherlock Holmes. Well, this man out there, Robert Downey Jr., is my favorite hero. And also Daniel Radcliffe. And their combo would be an amazing treat to be seen on a movie. I think that I would like to see an adventurous movie like Sherlock Holmes and Harry Potter put together. With a suspense, a romantic sitcom like Friends, add some little humor to it. And of course, Harry Potter's little magic sprinkled on it. And Sherlock Holmes, intelligent find, not to forget. Well, coming back to Sherlock Holmes, I'll ask you a question. Which one do you prefer, Sherlock Holmes or Harry Potter? Let me see in the comment section.
Harry Potter.
Quick, I'm running out of time. So I heard someone saying Harry Potter. My vote to Harry Potter as well. But as a hero, I like Robert Downey Jr. Wishing you all a very happy advanced chocolate ice cream day for tomorrow. Eat to your heart's content. Stay home, stay safe. Back to you, Srinivas.
Amazing. So thank you, Harnita. Please give a big round of applause for Harnita. You just made your speech interactive and interesting. Amazing, Harnita. Moving on to our next table topic. This table topic is the best table topic of this butterfly session. I hope you see the picture. And this table topic I want to give to that person. I want to give this table topic to none other than Mr. Aditya Kollapuri.
I knew that this is going to come to me. So a very good morning to one and all. I've been listening to all of you and it was a great pleasure to listen to you all. Why pigs can't fly? So it's nothing much rocket science behind it. It's a basic science. So what it is? They are fat. They are fat, right? They have a lot of fat acids in them and they can't fly. And how can they fly? First of all, let me answer that. They are lazy. They are lazy among all the animals. Have you seen them active running every day? No, they are sitting in small streets. They will sit where there is a lot of dirt. I think they have to change their attitude first. If they change their attitude, if they change, and if they are educated as well, they would not behave like this. And definitely, why not? Once they are educated, they can fly. They can fly all over. But I hope they clean themselves and then fly. Over to you.
Amazing, Aditya, amazing. I was discussing with Divya. I know that Aditya will give the creative answer. It was amazing. Please give a big round of applause for Aditya Kollapuri. Thank you, Aditya, for such a wonderful answer. Moving on to our next table topic. So, hope the screen is visible. So, just imagine you're in the year 2021 and you received a product pertaining to year 1876. And this question goes to Raisa Taslim. Miss Taslim?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah. So your question is, you're in the year 2021 and you received a product pertaining to year 1876. Describe the archaeological facts for the product.
Okay. So good morning to all present here. So I'm Raisa and the topic today is archaeological facts as per ma'am, like about the topic. So as we all know that a product or whatever you have a sculpture, the value always increases as time element is added to it. It's not important that who made it or how is it made or with what it is made until and unless the time value is added. Today we have a lot of people who are into making sculptures, like you all know, like Ganpati ji is made and all that, but it's up till the value is up till the Ganpati Visarjan. After that it is not valued, it is gone and it is dusted. But when we talk about archaeological facts, it's found from beneath the earth. So it's just that like the value is similar to that of gold. Gold has been improvised and like with a lot of process, and archaeological facts also goes with the same. If you find that, first of all, people treat it as a decorative piece. So some people, the rich class, they feel it is a matter of dignity. For people like us, we see as what we can learn from it, like the way it is intricated, the way it is carved. That's very important. So that is what I would first see if I find something of 1876. And then the materials which it is used. So it is found that there are many metals which has been used in past, but we are not using it today. So from that we get to know that the older people had much knowledge than us. So we can grab that knowledge from the history and use it in today's life so that we can improvise on what is there today. There is a lot of things which is hidden in nature. We can discover and then we can utilize today. So that's it. I think I would do this. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Taslim. It was very wonderful answer. Hope when I meet you, I'll give this as a gift to you. So please give a big round of applause for Ms. Taslim.
Thank you. Actually, I myself am a reader, so I know the value of it.
Good. You should know the quality and of this old things. Thank you, Taslim.
Yes. Thank you.
My next table topic is building a story or switch a story. And this question on this table topic goes to Prishita Agarwal. Prishita? Prishita? Okay. I think she's absent. So our next table topic is Namaste. And this table topic goes to Sagara Shetty. Sagar Shetty?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Sunil Srishti. I'm from Udpi branch. My name is Sagar Shetty. And my topic is Namaste. Well, Namaste is, if you're an Indian, then once in your life you will do Namaste for sure. But right now, because of COVID, you can't do Namaste in the first place. You have to do like this or either ways. So Namaste, what we say has been a history of India. Like if being an Indian, if I go outside and if I do Namaste, the first impression that a foreigner will get that I'm an Indian. So I would say that Namaste has been that Namaste is reflecting India's vision and prospection. Like it's like we are gratituding someone, we are respecting someone, saying Namaste. Well, this was limited till India till 2000, but now today even nation leaders, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos where I've seen that even people from other countries also do Namaste. So Namaste is being popularized everywhere, and one more thing is most of the people goes for handshake, thinking that it's formal. But India, if I'm not wrong, India is the only country, if I'm not wrong, that does Namaste. And it is said, I'm not sure about this, it is said that Indians have already predicted the COVID and they do Namaste. So, if you do handshake, then there's a more possibility of contracting the virus. And that's why Indians do Namaste. Regarding Namaste is mostly used when we meet elders or our teachers, and we do Namaste. If any guest comes, then as a gratitude, as a portion of gratitude, we do Namaste. So I would like to conclude with this, that Namaste is a part of India, and it basically shows how if you're an Indian, you should do Namaste. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sagar. It was an amazing, no matter in front of your small, elder or big. Always do Namaste to respect them. Thank you, Sagar. So give a big round of applause for Sagar.
Thank you.
Moving on to our next table topic, Atmanirbhar Bharat. And this topic goes to Sharan Advait. Sharan Advait.
Hello everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, so hello everyone. Greetings to everyone present here. Wishing you a very good day from all the way from Udpi. So the topic I have got here is Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is a very trendy topic right now. So Atmanirbhar, as you all know, is the word represents self-reliability. This this principle was introduced by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the tough COVID times. So Atmanirbhar Bharat, this small principle attracted the whole world's attention towards India. Atmanirbhar Bharat was such a propaganda that attracted the entire world's attention towards India, because India is a big country. In terms of space, it is the 7th largest country in the world, and in terms of population, it is the 2nd largest populated country in the world. So obviously we have a lot of manpower, but the problem lies where the India is more of an import-oriented country and not export-oriented country. This was the main problem for our economy. So if you have actually noticed, the foreign exchange rupee and dollar value in the recent years, the value of rupee is always decreasing. There is very less chances of inflation of foreign exchange rates of rupee and dollar. So the Atmanirbhar Bharat by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi is actually a very good initiative to develop Indians and the Indian economy throughout the entire world. The topic of Atmanirbhar Bharat encourages the small businesses to spread their spread their scope to the entire India. So I'm going to end this topic. I'm signing off. Thank you.
Thank you. It was an amazing yes. Atmanirbhar Bano, Atmanirbhar Bharat, stay safe, stay home. So please give a big round of applause for Sharon. Moving on to our next topic. Our next topic is work from home, boon or bane? And this topic goes to Kritika Yell. Kritika?
Yeah, a very good morning to everyone who's a part of this session today. I'm Kritika from Bangalore, and I was silently hoping that I get this topic. I was just praying to God that I get this topic because this is all that's been running in my mind all week. And this is definitely a bane, and I am not going to accept any counter arguments against this, because it's the level of saturation is, there is no limit for this, because it's all frustration right now. My words are fumbling, but I just like to say that if not for any other reason, I'd like this pandemic to come to an end, because this work from home thing, it's stretching. It's just, there is no specific, I think 24 hours is working hours now. There is no 10 to 5 or 10 to 6 concept left. And I just want this entire pandemic situation to get over so that we're able to set healthy work and life boundaries, because I don't seem to have a life right now. And I definitely want, and I am already being an introvert, I have no social life. And now that there is work from home, it has come from 30%. So my social life is going in a negative way. And being an article, I feel like some kind of, no insult to any community, but like a bonded laborer, where I have no freedom of my own, like my own leisure or doing the activities that I enjoy. And now that there's this new concept called revenge time procrastination, where you end up till late hours. I sit and binge watch series which I'm not able to during the week, up till late hours in the weekend, and I wake up late on the weekends. So this one event it just forced me to wake up at 7 a.m. today. So I'd also like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity, because this one opportunity, my parents were really proud. They're like, I hope they organize such events every weekend. So at least this way you'll wake up early on time instead of waking up when half the weekend is over. So it's definitely a bane, and yeah, I hope this entire situation gets over soon. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Kritika. It was an amazing. You just reminded of our article shift. Yes, I have not seen my social media for past 1 week. Amazing, Kritika.
Thank you.
Yeah, waking up, going to bed early and waking up early is very good habit. So please keep it up your habit on every Sunday we have meets. So please give a big round of applause for Kritika. Moving on to our next topic. Our next topic is very interesting. It is the time I got arrested. And this topic goes to Mr. Raj Monish Raj.
Oh, hi. I got arrested. Nice. Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Monish Raj. I'm currently in Chennai. I'll represent Bangalore branch for now. So the time I got arrested, usually we will get arrested for petty crime, the road crime. That's the thing. You won't have the driving license or something. You won't have the papers on your vehicle. Usually that is the more common mistake people will do. We are not aware of the what are the rules we have to follow when we are using the transport. Actually, one vehicle should not be used for more than 15 years, and after 15 years we have to renew its RC. Usually people won't remember that that is getting expired. Before it is going to get expired, 6 months before that we have to renew it. If we are not renewing it, you might get your vehicle to be seized. And it might lead to after 15 years, if you say in current depreciation value, it will be less than 10% of what your vehicle value is, but the fine will be more than that. People won't they won't realize that they are giving more money out of their pocket for the penalty they are going to pay. Other than that, you just can leave the vehicle and go. If you became rude to it, you might also get arrested for it. So please don't challenge the government. Thank you.
Thank you, Monish Raj. It was wonderful. I just remembered my incident. Whenever I go with my friends in Bangalore, I always get penalty of fine or something other, one or the other thing. So I don't go with my friends only. In the past 1 year, I didn't go with my friends only because of this. And my friends also tell, please don't come, Srishti. You be at home only.
We have to be careful, no?
Yeah. So please give a big round of applause for Monish. My next table topic is a polling question. Poll means you have to select either of them and you have to speak about one thing. So my first polling question is, yes, is screen visible?
Yes, Srishti, it is.
Yes. And this question goes to Najala Naushad. Najala Naushad? Najala Naushad. Yeah. I think he's absent for today. Let's go to next table topic. This thing is the best thing in our today's impromptu Subitaria. I know you all are hungry, but please don't leave the meat. This is a very interesting session and given to a very interesting person. And this topic goes to none other than Mr. Srivatsa GL.
Thank you, Srishti. I was waiting for such kind of things to get. Actually, being a foodie, it's very...
Hold.
Oh, sorry.
So just imagine you are hungry for past 1 week.
Huh?
And on one fine day, you got full whole meals. So now, how will you eat in order to complete your food? So Srivatsa, your question is, in which order will you eat your food?
Which order will I eat my food?
Yes.
First of all, you have given me a question that being hungry for a week, yeah, that's can be possible being doing fasting, but it's a bit tough for being a foodie to go on fast for a week. When you are placed as an article in the area of Malleshwaram or any other place where you see all the foods present outside, and evening when you go out for the chat, yeah, it's really difficult. But I accept your challenge for being we are going on fasting for a week, and then I see this plate of delicious, marvelous, sumptuous foods present over there. First of all, I would just jump onto the sweets present over there. I can see over there the rasmalai present, the jamun present, and what not is there over there. And just dive onto the North Indian food where the rotis and curries are kept. I think paneer butter masala is over there, and also malai kofta is present, which is very interesting, and also the favorite one for all of them present over here. Yes or no? I need answers in your in chat box, please. Who and all like paneer butter masala and the malai kofta? Wow, nice. And also we have we have vegetable pulao and whatnot. At last, to complete your dish, we have a buttermilk present over there. With that, you just drink and you can have a sleep for 1 week, where you can do another fasting, and Sunil Srishti will again give us one more delicious plate like this, and you all can try it. Hope so. You can contact her after this particular contest. She will definitely serve you with a great heart. I think all 32 of us were present over here. We can contact her and we can have this delicious meat and sleep for 1 week. Again, she'll present it to us. Over to you, Srishti.
Please give a big round of applause for Srivatsa. Amazing, Srivatsa, amazing. Yeah, of course. If it was physical meat, I would give the same plate for all 36 members. I write it on paper and I'll give it to you. If it was physical meat. Thank you, Srivatsa. It was an amazing answer. I hope everyone is not leaving the meat. You can have your breakfast afterwards, please. So, moving on to our next slide, next table topic. Our next table topic is M for Modi or mask. Again, the polling question, and this question goes to Pawan Garg. Pawan? Oh, Pawan, we can't listen. Yeah.
Am I audible? Yes, thanks Ms. Srishti for giving me this amazing topic. I will choose M for mask because in this corona time, M for Modi will do nothing. Yes, he is doing everything for India, but mask is more important than Modi. If you wear mask and step out of your home, you are totally safe. And if you just don't wear the mask and go out saying Modi, 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 you are not at all safe. In this corona time, you should be safe from virus. Secondly, I will say don't only use mask, use sanitizer, also maintain social distancing. This will work. And yes, after corona times, you can surely go for M for Modi. Because Modi is the only one who I think according to me, he is the best prime minister up till now. Because I have seen so many developments here in Uttar Pradesh. Actually, I'm from Agra, and he is amazing. And I like Modi's party, BJP. I like very much. Like here we have Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. He is doing amazing work for Uttar Pradesh. Noida has become such a beautiful city, and I read it on newspaper that Yogi is planning for a film city in Uttar Pradesh. So yes, M for mask. Before up till the corona time, and M for Modi after that. Thank you. You are not audible. Wait a second, please.
Thank you, Pawan Garg.
Yes.
Yeah. It was an amazing. Yes, you choose mask. Please, everyone, I'm requesting everyone to please wear mask and go outside. It's very important to be safe and also stay home, and please have virtual meets. There is no need of physical meets and all. So thank you, Pawan Garg. And please give a big round of applause for Pawan. Moving on to our next question. Our next question is unlock the year. Before that, I want to say is anybody left from the contestants, or did they miss when I called their name? I'm giving you just 2 seconds.
Srishti, please take the chat box.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Najla. Yeah.
Naushad is here.
Yeah. So this question is for Najla and Naushad. Najla, Naushad, you have to unlock your ear, and why you have unlocked that ear, you have to speak for that.
Okay, so very good morning to everyone present here. Thank you, Srishti, for this amazing topic I've got. So, a year. I don't think there's much to give an explanation on. A year where, okay, first of all, we didn't have to wear the masks. Second of all, we could go anywhere, anytime, at any possible time, in fact. Like, wherever we wanted to go, we could actually go. What more do a normal human being need more than that? We know how it feels to be caged inside the houses. We know how it feels to not meet our friends every now and then. We know how it feels to just be, closed up inside the rooms and have to look at the phone all day, the mobiles all day, laptops all day, online classes, online meetings, work from homes. I don't think life could be any more stressful. But let's just rewind to 2 years back. Let's go back to, okay, not just 2 years back. Let's go back to 2018, where we knew nothing about coronavirus. There was nothing called COVID-19 in any of our dictionaries. Wasn't it the life we all actually wanted? Maybe at that particular moment, we never realized how precious that year was. But today, when I look back, I don't think we could have had a year which was anywhere better than 2018 before the coming of Corona. So that's all. So definitely 2018. Yeah, thank you.
Amazing, Najla. I know you would select this 2018. Yesterday, it was yesterday's matter. I was just describing my sister about my 10th standards, send off and all. She was like, oh my God, in which era I have come. Because children are missing nowadays the whole physical class and the enjoyment of their childhood.
Exactly.
Yes, so I could go with 2018. So please give a big round of applause for Najla Naushad. Thank you, Najla. I hope anybody missed out, the contestants? Hey Divya, did we miss anyone?
I think we are done, but it's a simple question. But we are not yet done though. And now don't expect me to talk on this topic for 1 minute, okay? Don't expect that.
Yeah. Yes, correct answer, Divya. No. I am not going to ask you any question, but I just asked. Like, we are partners, dude. Yeah.
Exactly. Nope, we are not done with this then.
Yeah, then I think we are missed with someone. Our audience, they are very eagerly waiting for us to give them impromptu. Audience, are you ready for this impromptu? Audience? Yes. So our next table topic is for audience, and this is this. Again, a polling question. D for democracy or demonetization. And I select from the audience Vivek Ram.
Hi Srishti, really a wonderful topic. And D for democracy or demonetization. I would choose democracy because that is the current political system that we live in. And why not demonetization? Because the objective of demonetization was to reduce black money and try to make give a push for the digital payments. I feel only half of it was done. Like, there was a huge push for digital payments. Everyone started to use UPI. But was there really a reduction in black money? And we know that during the demonetization period, all the people who had black money got successfully converted their old cash into the new currency. And why I chose democracy is that because that's a system where a common man is always given preference, because everyone is provided with the right to vote. What more can a man ask? Like, he can choose who leads him, like, or the whole society is led by a person whom they choose is fit for it. I know that we have not reached ideal environment wherein the right people are picked up. Yes, we do have people who are fit to run the system, but not all of them. I guess it's a positive criticism that they can take. And that's why I feel democracy is the right political system. It is way above monarchy, anarchy, or dictatorship for that matter. Over to Srishti.
Amazing answer. Though you are not the participants to give the good answer, please give a big round of applause for Vivek Ram. Amazing, Vivek Ram. I know other audience are also waiting, eagerly waiting for them to give impromptu. So I have few topics for them also. So my next table topic is which pet and why? And I will choose from the audience. Yeah, Lakshmi Shenoy.
Hi Srishti, good morning everyone once again, and I think this is the most perfect topic for me. Currently I have 2 pets in the house. I have a cat and a dog, and given a choice I would take all these pets, no problem. But then I would be out of the house. My mom has already warned me that if there is any more pets, you don't stay in the house. Take them, you also. She literally, you know what, when once I had bought a dog and I wanted to keep the dog, she made me stay on the terrace with the dog. She was like, don't come inside the house. You're going to stay up there with that dog. So yeah, no more pets. But the thing is, the pets change your life. I mean, just like how my mom had made me sit on the terrace, now she's the one who's taking care of a dog, which is around 2 years now. So somewhere, I think initially there'll be hesitance, but later on a pet, just like the word, personal emotional trainers are going to change your emotions. And you would later on be like they're the best thing to happen to you in life. So thank you.
Amazing, Lakshmi. Yes, our parents say, I don't want another one dog in my house. I have already one. It was like up to 6 standard, I was sleeping with dog, cat, my all puppets with me. But after 6, no dogs, no puppies. Thank you for this wonderful answer. Moving on to our next table topic for the audience is, and this topic goes to Yatish. Yatish?
Yeah, I'm there.
So Yatish, your question, your table topic is, would you rather have an awesome talent and never be recognized for it, or become a famous for doing stupid?
Okay, fine. Happy morning, everyone. Once again, I go for having a talent not recognized on that, or being recognized in the back end, not being the forefront faced. Because being stupid, it's either like you're being recognized, or it's same as not being recognized, in getting noticed and highlighted as a stupid. Other than that, being in calm and being in a intellectual manner and getting not noticed of your work would definitely somehow will get to know by some way or the other way, in a different manner by others. The deeds, what you do or what you escalate, will definitely be identified by some other, and you'll get to know on that, and you will be praised on that. Or even for that matter, if you're not able to, or if you're not even getting noticed, you'll be happy that you have done something good deed, and that will support you, and that will keep your mind composed. Yeah, that's what I guess on this. Thank you very much. Over to Srishti.
Thank you, Yatish, for this amazing answer. But I thought you will go for some stupid things, because I know in articleship we never enjoy. So be childish, always be childish. Yeah, it's okay. You chose a good topic. Thank you. Please give a big round of applause for Yatish Somshekar.
Being funny is good, acceptable, but being stupid will not take you every time. That's what I I think. I feel.
True, Yatish. Thank you, Yatish. Moving on to our next question from the audience. Next table topic from the audience is, and this question goes to Sujit. Sujit?
Am I audible?
Yeah. Sujit, you have to choose any one of this, any one number.
Very good morning to all of you. So the choose, like there is a choice between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would like to choose 1 because it is a number that always depicts what is the best, that is the first one, first place or something. And there is no confusion because you will be always in the top and you need not wait for, and you will always be the one to lead something. Then I'm not saying that other 3, 4, 5, 6 are not so good, but 1 is always in the top and it starts with something. Then the other number which you also want to add is if it is so, that is 0. Maybe that always a 0 before a 1. A 0 before a 1 is not a value, but 0 after a 1 is always increasing its value. The more zeros you add on, the more value it gets every time. And the other number which also is so attractive for all the businessmen is 9. Every product price they put at the end is 999. 999, 699, 599. That is, this 1 rupee adds so much to them. Like if you put 1 rupee for that 700, there may be changes in the applicability of tax or something. When talking about tax, what I feel is now the exemption limit is for 5 lakh rupees. You'll get an rebate. If you add 1 rupee more, that for 5 lakh, 1 rupee you have direct tax of 13,500, including on those. So the importance of 1 is really good. That is what I would like to say to all of you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Sujit. It was an amazing. So guys, please give a big round of applause for Mr. Sujit. Divya?
Yes, Srishti?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Tell me, what's up?
I thought you left the meeting.
Nah, I'm here only.
Divya, do you know we have one culture in our forum?
Oh, what culture is that?
You don't know?
No. What are you expecting me to say?
Yeah, there is one culture in our forum. Whenever there is butterfly session or whenever there is an impromptu, we always give a table topic even for our judges. So our next table topic is for our judges.
Yatish, could you please unmute? Mute yourself,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you.
We always give table topics to our judges also. So judges, are you ready for the table topics? Judges?
Judges?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Amazing.
Yes. So
Go ahead.
Our next table topic is for judges. Laughter is the best medicine. And this table topic goes to CA Anil Verma, sir.
Laughter is the best medicine. If you don't laugh in a day, you have lost a day. There is no point in cribbing and remembering that you have lost something, but it is always better to laugh because it increases your emotions and it does a lot of wonders to yourself. Cribbing just makes you go down into a shell, whereas laughter opens up all avenues. And once you are laughing, you see a smiling face on each and everyone's face. Like I now see everybody is smiling. But if I start crying, I'll be the one who cries alone. So it says, when you cry alone. When you laugh, the whole world laughs with you. Over to you, Srishti.
Thank you, sir, for the amazing answers. Guys, please give a big round of applause for Ms. CA Anil Verma, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, laughter is the best medicine. Thank you, sir. Moving on to our next table topic for judges. Our next topic is tradition is strength. And this question goes to CA Sridhar Kamath, sir.
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
You are not visible, sir.
Okay, maybe the camera will switch on soon. Tradition is the best strength. There is no doubt about it that we have to value our customs, we have to value our traditions a lot. For the new age generation, it does seem that tradition is perhaps the last in the pecking order. Social media, friends, and a lot of other things are first in their pecking order. But ultimately, when you reach an age, when you reach maturity, you'll find that age-old traditions of respecting your elders, getting respect in the society, being praised and recognized by the community are far, far more important than having 1,000 friends on Facebook, 20,000 likes on YouTube, and perhaps becoming the star in the next viral video. All these are temporary in nature. Traditions have stayed strong, not just for years, not just for decades, but for centuries together. Customs have stayed strong. True, there are a lot of unnecessary customs, like some speakers told about sati being one of the traditions that were removed from our society. There were a lot of unnecessary traditions, but now we are perhaps reaching an age where we are all intelligent enough to recognize those traditions which are necessary in the long run, which are necessary for our long-term development, not just as a human being, but definitely as a society together. Back to the topic, Master.
Thank you, sir. It was an amazing. Guys, big round of applause for Sridhar, sir, also. Yes, sir. We'll always keep our tradition in a long way run. Thank you, sir. Moving on to our next judge, or the last judge. So, our next table topic is technology and a man. And this topic goes to Ramlal, sir. Ramlal, sir? Sir, you are not audible. No, sir, you're not audible.
Sir's mic is switched on though.
Yeah.
Yes, it's sir, can you raise the volume in your device? I think in the device it might be on mute.
Wait, sir's using laptop, right? I think you have to connect the audio, sir. Connect the system audio.
No.
Sir?
I think the system audio will be on mute, sir.
Hemant, can you unmute yourself and explain?
Yes, morning. I also face the same problem. If you troubleshoot the Google setting meeting from your local disk device mic settings, it will be working. And if you close and open, it will work. I checked it in the morning and I did it.
Okay. Can you explain like procedure-wise? I think Ramlal sir will follow up then.
Yes, one second.
I think
He left the meet. I think he'll do it in camera.
Yeah, Ramlal sir left. Yeah.
Yes.
So guys, did you enjoy our butterfly session or the Subita Arya impromptu?
Definitely.
Please answer in the chat box.
Sir has come back. Okay, Hemant, can you just explain how you did that? Unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes. If you go to your local device speech settings.
Can you present your screen?
Better that way.
Present. Yes. Is my screen visible?
No.
No.
Now?
Oh, yeah.
Is it coming?
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Okay. If you go to settings here, speech settings, there is one option called microphone. So there is one option called get started, set up your mic. If you click here, it will automatically show what is wrong. And if you just proceed further, it will ask for the troubleshoot. And then you can restart the meet and you can get the audio done. In settings, speech settings. See here.
Okay.
If you here, this is the what are the audios which is connected to your device. So which is currently using by you. If you can select here, you can set up the mic.
Now, if Ramlal sir is using system, so you can present the screen, sir, if you can.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes. I'll
stop
this. One second.
Are you able to do it, sir?
Ramlal sir, or do one thing, you can log in from your mobile instead.
Yes, sir.
So please, can you log in from your mobile?
Yes,
I'll send you the mail on your Gmail, or I'll WhatsApp you right now. 1 minute.
Yes.
Srushti, you can continue the session. We will call Ramlal sir later.
Unmute yourself.
I hope you have listened to the whole meet very carefully. Am I right?
Yes.
So, for the few seconds, for up to this technical issues, let's have some question and answers round. So, who was the given? Who got the topic of choose for the captain? Who got the topic for choose for captain? Who got this topic? Vishnu. Yeah, Vivek Ram gave the correct answer. I think he's the best listener. My second question is, who spoke about A for Ambani and Adani? Oh, everyone are very keen. I appreciate it. Who gave the answer for year 1876? It's not Risa, it's Raisa. Yeah, Udupi Sikasa. Sujit gave the correct answer. Sujit. Next few topics. Who answered why pigs can't fly? Everyone. Yeah, interesting topics. Everyone knew it. But the first answer was given by Sharon Advait. Okay. Marks goes to Sharon.
I think, Srishti, you're grabbing all the listeners' questions.
Yes, it is correct, Shivatsa. Let's not waste the time, but have something important. Let's do something important. Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you rather choose a pan or a roller, chapati roller? And this question I'm going to ask for Adarsh. Adarsh? Adarsh?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, your question is, would you select pan or a roller chapati?
I choose, I think, pan, not the roller chapati, because if I choose roller chapati, I think I get to hit from my mother. I don't know. But if I choose pan, because it is mostly relatable to me, whenever I get to help my mother. I mean, whenever we do chapatis in our home, I use pan. I mean, I don't normally use what's that called, roll. I mean, I don't roll chapatis. I just heat them. I mean, fry the chapatis in the pan, and so I would rather go for pan instead of roller. Thank you.
Thank you, Adarsh. But I always go for chapati one. Because we always do chapati more than rice. Oh, PUBG. Okay. Okay, guys. Now moving on to our next thing. Ramlal sir, can you just try once? Okay, sir. No problem. So, Divya, are you there?
Hi. Yes, Srishti. Oh, so you're asking the butterfly master also the question, huh? Very smart.
No, Divya, I can't ask you because you're my co-host and my partner, yeah.
Good. Okay.
I think it's done, Divya.
Yeah, I think it's almost done. But you're missing out one important person, I tell you. Very important person.
No, I think I have added. No, I think no.
No. You're missing out on our captain, dude. Our president, Miss Christy Maria Babu.
Oh, shit. Yes. Our Miss President. Yeah. But, dude, we don't have any slides.
That and all, don't worry. Our president is very smart. She can even talk about a thank you slide for more than 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure of that. Hello? Srishti, are you here?
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
We can even hand it over.
Okay, so this our next table topic is for our Miss President, Christy Maria Babu.
Tell us what thank you means to you, Christy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a challenge.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for giving me this topic of giving thank you. Okay. So for me, thank you means it's coming from the heart. To thank everyone who has given you good. Even if they have done a small good thing to you, you have to thank because that is an expression of your gratitude. That is the expression of being humble. Because if you are being humble, then only you can thank and say sorry to others. That's the attitude we have to practice in our daily life to say thank you. The other person who received that will receive it all hard because they are thinking that, okay, I have done something good to them. That's why they are thanking. So it will boost up their confidence to help others whenever they need thank you. So I know why you have given me this topic because I used to always give thank you to all the committee members used to whenever they give a small task. I'm giving a small task and it's done within 1 minute or 2 minutes. I used to say always thanks. I guess that's the reason why you people have given me this topic. Anyways, I love the topic. Thank you so much. Over to Srishti.
Yes, Divya, you were right. She can talk on any topic.
We knew it.
Yes. So guys, thank you. Dhanyavad. Gracious Nani. And over to Master of Ceremony, Lakshmi Shenoy.
Thank you, Divya, and thank you, Srishti. That was indeed a very energetic and interesting session. From back to schools to Antarctica by air balloon, from being invisible to having a robot, from being arrested to being hungry for a week, we witnessed a whole range of interesting and stimulating topics. Before we go ahead with our final evaluation, I would request the judges of the impromptu session to give their feedback on the session. And the first judge I would like to call upon to give feedback is CA Anil Verma, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Amazing session. I could not have asked for more. All the participants went out of their way in giving such impromptu sessions and they were up and about. Really amazing. Hats off to each one of you. I am not telling who has won or who has lost. Can before the results are announced, can I ask everybody to switch on the microphones and tell me who is the winner?
All of it.
Organizers.
Okay.
All participants.
All
It's like the
participants.
MCQ questions of institute, sir. All the answers are almost similar. Like everybody is good.
So it is something like getting 99.999 and saying who is first and who is second, right? The list stops there. After 99.99, there's nothing else, right? So I think everybody got 100 out of 100. Okay, the results may show something different, but it is a success for everybody. You are not competing with the 36 participants here or the 36,000 people who appear for CA finals or inter. We are competing with ourselves. The competition is within, not outside. So what you have won today is amazing, a self-confidence that gives you boost, energy to come back to the next session, 155, and with the same vigor and energy, right, that you have displayed. I'm sure you will display that next time around and be a winner. Getting a baton or a award is not what we have come here for. We have come here to improve our skills, and I don't think that can die with 155 session or the 156 session. Till the time we are alive, I think every day is a learning, every day is winning, right? So for me, that's the big take that I get from here. So I think kudos to every one of you, and coming on a Sunday morning, and somebody said sleeping, you know, it's very difficult to wake up on Sunday morning at 7:30, switch on your cameras and be in front of the your system and say something. Hats off. Thank you.
Big round of applause. Thank you, sir. I now request our second judge, Sridhar sir, to give his feedback.
Thank you, Lakshmi. And I also have words of appreciation for the organizers, for the ones who founded this forum, and obviously the participants today. CA curriculum is a curriculum which, in my very humble opinion, sucks the creativity of a person. It basically sucks whatever creativity you have had, you would have displayed in your schooling or college days, with due respect to the institute, but the institute cannot help. I mean, you just look at the Income Tax Act, you open and start reading the 298 sections of the Act. Until and unless you read and study it well, you can't pass the exams. So unfortunately, 70% of the CA student community is only glued towards books and studies. Because until and unless you study, you can't pass the exams. You just can't pass the exams until you study. 70% of the student community is only into books. 25% of the student community are actually good in communication. But then being good in communication means you sacrifice on your study time and you don't pass the exams. Then there is that rare 5% which is good in studies as well as communication. That rare blend of being smart, suave, as well as intelligent. And that is where you have to strive to be. When we were students, it was not a black and white zamana, it was just about 15, 16 years back. The focus was only on studies and to clear the exams. The moment you stepped into the studies, right from your humble father at home to a very big chartered accountant in the city, everyone used to advise you have to focus and you have to read and you have to write and study for 10, 12, 15 hours. But now the dynamics have changed. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that it is easier to pass the exam. Someone at the beginning actually told that it's easier to pass the exams. No, it's not at all. But then you are supposed to wear a number of hats. And until and unless you are good in talking, you have the gift of the gob or gab, whatever they call it, it is very difficult to succeed. I must say I'm very impressed with the 25 odd participants who came forward and spoke. There was not even a single instance of a student going silent, running out of ideas, backing out. There are a couple of absentees, no doubt, but I'm pretty sure the circumstances must have been such that they couldn't. That is where I'm extremely happy. I'm not looking forward to the announcement of the winner at all. Even the person who has come last in terms of point has done a decent job by giving a shot at it. And that is where I'm really impressed. I'm very happy for the organizers as well. The topics are extremely creative. The topics were very nuanced, and they were always pulling your legs some way or the other, something which is very close to the student community. I'm happy that the serious topics were only very few and far between. Somewhere someone spoke about demonetization, one or two things about mask, etc., etc. But a lot of these topics were quite funny, engaging, and inviting the students to speak. So I'm all good words for the organizers and for the participants, and I'm extremely happy being invited to this event. I thank Christy as well as the management of Bangalore Sikasa as well as the Udupi Sikasa for giving me an opportunity. Definitely someone is going to win at the end of the day. Someone is not going to win, but as Verma sir rightly told, we are all winners at the end of it. Keep continuing this good work. 154 meetings. Keep continuing this good work. 153 is not a small number at all. And I'm looking forward to more such sessions of the forum and encourage you to go ahead with it. Back to the MCs. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A big round of applause. Indeed, participation is what matters. I now request our last judge, Ramlal sir, to give a few words on the entire session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Lakshmi. They say the ability to speak is a shortcut to distinction. In fact, all of you have shot to distinction today. Not only the participants, including the organizers. Look at the excellent way in which you organized the entire event. There was not a glitch. I was afraid of connectivity problems. Of course, I'm suffering from the same problem, but I don't know how I could not talk over the laptop. But absolutely wonderfully conducted session. I totally concur with whatever Mr. Anil Verma and the other judge said. I endorse every view of theirs. Absolutely stunning, and the very fact that each one participated itself is winning. Right? Keep doing it, and the more often you do it, the better you become. We are what we repeatedly do. Right? Continue these sessions, and I'm sure Sikasa Speakers Forum and the members will rise to greater heights. All the best.
Thank you, sir. So the third characteristic of an orator is to engage the audience. I'm sure the previous session was engaging enough, but my next sentence is going to make all of you attentive and is an example for how you engage the audience. So are you eager? Are you eager to know who the winners are? And I want to see text in the chat box, and until and unless I don't see that, I'm not going to announce. I can see a lot of people.
The winner is Lakshmi and Shanoy.
No. Thank you, sir. Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can.
Okay. So the third place goes to, any guesses? I request you to unmute and tell, because I can't see the chat right now. Okay. It is none other than Aditya and Najala. A big round of applause to the third place winners. The next one, the second place goes to, any guesses?
Vinod Raj.
Close. Srivatsa. Good.
As Srivatsa also qualifies.
What's up?
But
what's
this time it's a girl.
Can be in
It
top
is Kritika L. Okay, big round of applause. And the final place, the first place. Any idea? Any guesses?
Of course, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
That's it. Full stop.
You guys are close, but the first place goes to Vinod Raj. A big round of applause to Vinod Raj. The fourth and the most important characteristic of an orator is introspection and self-awareness. Knowing who you are, your strengths and weaknesses helps you strategize for any challenge. Evaluation enhances our introspection, and the best example for introspection and self-awareness is spirituality, and the best example for an evaluator is a mentor or a teacher. Thus, we come to the crucial part of our session. I request our general evaluator, CA Anil Verma sir, to give his evaluation.
Thank you, Lakshmi. It's been a pleasure for me to be here.